Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, a crew looking to make a strong statement. Taking on the number 1 team in the land, a squad that's looking to put on a show. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's a design quarterback keeper. Got the first down, now looking for more. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up second down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finding space at the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync. and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. A poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they'll start off with a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Perez. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes a quick catch. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back. And he can't connect. The gamble does doesn't pay off.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed off. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the right here. Fights through the tackler. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Oh, and nothing. Will he score here?
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. They're going to run the option. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. The defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So obviously they'll decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown will stand. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to create better field position. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Completion makes it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Perez. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. At the 10. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. And they get the second half started with their running play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, trawls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The gain makes it second and medium. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And now the running back's guided again. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Handoff in a single back formation. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picked.
And he lost it deep over the middle. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the tailback's guided again.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. A running play called on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. He's got it right near the end zone.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. In the clear at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's a draw play. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage where he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're going to run it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Hard running there, breaking tackles. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now a carry here for the fullback. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Fights through a tackle.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they've